Hi, this is Carla from Burnt Korn, Alabama.
Yes,
Welcome to the
exactly.
Hate Napkin. We're having a few technical issues this morning, mainly that I work with a couple of man babies. But welcome to the show. Um, we have a couple of letters this week. Let's start with uh, now, this one I was kind of concerned about starting with, only because, we don't do religious or political things. And this individual stated that they knew they could be red carded, but I feel obligated to share. He said, there is a guy in my neighborhood driving around with a Russian flag on his pickup truck while Russia is committing genocide against women and children in Ukraine. Am I allowed to burn down his house? Allegedly. I mean,
Yes.
how hard is it to be human? Well, I'm going to look straight into the camera and tell you, no, you cannot burn down this house. However, I do understand where you're coming from. That is not to say that you cannot put a flaming bag of dog shit on his front porch, but I would encourage you not to burn his house down. But yes, point taken. Go to letter number 2. Here we go. Dear Carla, I am an educator applying for a job. A school district application in New Jersey wants detailed information about my 1989 student teaching, including the email address of my cooperating teacher and my professor's email address. It was 1989. We did not have email back then. I hate people who think information about my student teaching experience from more than 30 years ago is relevant to the job that I'm seeking now. I'm a special education teacher and I've taught ESL students. There is a mass shortage of both. Should I just speak slowly and explain the history of the internet to them or apply somewhere else? Signed, Time Warp Tamara. Well, I actually thought that was great.
Signed who?
Time Warp Tamara.
Oh, nice. Time warp.
I think we turn this one over to Pauly. He's got the answers.
Well,
he was listening intently.
No, because this was going to be on my hate napkin today, and that was going to be teaching. I was going to say being a teacher, teaching is on my hate napkin. And because it's this level of lack of respect for the educator, you are now, it's not a respected profession anymore. When I tell people I'm English, I teach ESL, they look at me like I said I opened a meth lab. There is zero respect for the teacher from parents, students, and administration, and it's just not worth doing. So my advice is quitting. That's what I'm doing this week. I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. There's just no reason to do something when you're not appreciated. Okay?
I think that she makes a very salient point. I appreciate the fact that she's willing to speak slowly to people who don't understand that it doesn't matter what she did 30 years ago. It matters what she's done since.
I like that. Okay, and let's go to Wordle. So what do I hate this week? I hate Wordle. Does anybody join me in this?
I don't know. I've never played it.
Okay, good. So you hate it too. Pauly?
I actually don't know what it is, but I do know that the New York Times took it over.
Okay, yes. The New York Times took Wordle over. And I'm just I'm sitting here a little bit pissed off that I still have not seen the word Felch show up on Wordle. Felch. All Wordles are 5 words, right? And F-E-L-C-H, Felch, has still not shown up on Wordle. When the fuck is Felch going to show up?
How does Wordle work? Does it give a definition?
No, you just put random letters in.
Right. You just insert random letters. So
you get so many chances to get the word.
So like just sticking a straw anywhere and you eventually
A straw. Yes. Speaking of Felch. That's all I got to say. Okay. Oh, I'm so full of hate that it's not even funny. So I'm your outlier of hate this week.
Well,
My name
we'll
is Eric.
stick a
I'm your
straw in it
co-host,
and
Eric.
suck it out.
What?
Blow it out. I mean, stick a straw in it and suck or blow it out. Tell us about it.
Well, Cletus has a hate.
Oh, Cletus. Oh,
Yes.
all right. We go from felching to minors. Okay, here we go.
I was having a conversation with him this week where I was apologizing for the extended isolation that we've had to undergo, making him understand it's for his health and safety and at his doctor's orders. And then he replies in Eric Bjorn fashion, I hate people anyway. And I said, well, I thought you hated me. And he goes, yeah, but I just hate you less than other people because you can cook.
Oh, that's sweet. Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
That's his way of saying I love you, I guess.
It's his way of sticking a straw in.
No, don't go with do not go with that. No, stop that. Drop it.
No, into a good milkshake.
Walk away
He's
from the
enjoying
analogy. Walk away from the analogy.
Who doesn't like a good milkshake? What analogy? Milkshake analogy.
Walk away from the analogy.
Kids like milkshakes.
Oh my God.
So Cletus hates people. That's the line.
Oh, well, I'm kind of with that. Fuck people.
Bosses who, when they hire you, say they like self-starters who need little supervision. So when you go to do something that makes the company money and makes sense, he'll look at you and demand to know why you did it that way. And you explain, and he goes, well, that's wrong. You should have asked me first. So he then proceeds to micromanage everything that you do that adds about 20 unnecessary steps that brings you right back to the place where you did it in 2 steps. They'll tell you they like self-starters and then they want to micromanage.
Absolutely. This happens a lot in sales.
Happens a lot everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess it helps managers feel like they're doing something.
I remember a sales manager I had. Her name was Sherry. She was really lovely. But it was like, oh, what are you working on? I was like, oh, well, I'm going to this car dealer today. And then later in the meeting that evening, it was, oh, what happened at that car dealership? I was like, well, I introduced myself. I told them my name. And it was like, you didn't sell them on a package? You know, it was like, just like high pressure. I was like, no, and I felt like I was training them, and I was like 22, and I'm like, no, I was developing a relationship with this person so I can sell them 6 months from now. Do you know how sales works? You know, it was just like, and it was just like a battle. These meetings were like a battle until I showed up in the raccoon outfit.
Right. Let's fucking go to the UPS. USPS. My mama, who I love so dearly, decides to order every week at least $258 worth of QVC material. My mama loves the Home Shopping Network, and everything you can buy is on the computers. And she orders it, and then it shows up my house broken, debilitated, and not quite working. So I've got to return it always. Jesus Christ. So my mom buys all this shit on the Home Shopping Network, and I always have to return it. Well, this week she ordered 3 Bumblebee whiskey barrels for the garden.
Who doesn't need that?
Yellow and black barrels of fun for the garden. No, I don't like yellow and black. It's not a nice color combo. It never will be. And I'm like, Mom, once again, you have completely failed your son. This has got to go back. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you would like that. No, Mom, I don't like yellow and black barrels of fun for the garden. Nope. Gotta go back. So we put them back in the box, the cardboard box that came in. We wrap it up with duct tape and head on down to the USPS. And actually, I have a good relationship with all the folks down there at the Postal Service, but I've never seen this woman before. And she said, "You can't put duct tape on boxes, son." What do you mean I can't put duct tape on? Yeah, that ain't allowed. What do you mean that's not allowed? You can't wrap that package and put it in the parcel to wherever it's going. I'm like, it's just going to QVC down the road. Duct tape ain't allowed. What do you mean duct tape ain't allowed? So I walked out. I got it online. I looked it up on the USPS.com website. Duct tape is allowed. It's not preferred, but it is allowed. And I got back in line. Oh, you are starting to fuss, sir. You have to leave this line or we're going to call the authorities. You're going to call the authorities because I have duct tape on my package. All right. So I go back out to my car. I rip all the duct tape off. I've got actually a clear tape gun in my car because that's just the kind of anal retentive person that I am. I wrap the entire package up in clear tape. I go back into USPS, into the post service, and I said, well, it's clear tape now. Can we wrap my package and send it to wherever it's supposed to go down the street, Florence, QVC, South Carolina? No, sir. You can't send that package. Why can't I send this package? It's got clear tape. No. You got a 4-inch strip of duct tape still in that package, sir. What the fuck are you talking about? Turn around. Look at, sir, there's still some duct tape on your box. Fuck it. I am about to go completely Putin on your ass, bitch. No, sir, you got 4 inches of duct tape here right now. Where's Jimmy? I've been coming here for 15 years. Jimmy has always been the best. Where the fuck is Jimmy? Jimmy ain't here today, sir. You got to deal with me. I'm not leaving this spot. I am not going to leave this spot until you fucking send that package off to Florence. You can call the police. You can call the fire department. You can call the fucking Secret Service. I don't care. I'm not leaving here until you have mailed my package. Well, sir, you've created a conundrum. I've created many things in my lifetime. Conundrum is one of them. That's fine. I'm not leaving until you have cleared my package for delivery and you send it on. Tape right here. I'm going to cover over your duct tape, your 4 inches of duct tape with this here USPS, blessed by the heavens, sanctified in the blood of Jesus, clear tape. And I'm going to cover up your 4 inches of devil-handled satanic duct tape right here. I'm going to clear it up. So once she covered up the duct tape, she sent that package forward. And that's why I hate the Postal Service.
Have someone who feels like they're in a position of power to harangue customers. Yesterday, I had to take Gus the Basset Hound into the vet's office to get some blood work done because he has to have surgery on Tuesday. He has broken off a tooth. His face is swollen. And for the gentle price at this discount veterinary office, it is $1,500.
What the fuck?
To have his tooth pulled.
You just described everyone in Alabama. It's face swollen and tooth chipped. Why are you going to even take him in? He fits right in. He fits into the neighborhood.
Well, because he's in pain and I'm a good mom.
Okay.
Holy
Well, that's
fucking
the
fuck.
opposite of everyone in Alabama.
So I take him in to get the blood work. I have left my debit card at home accidentally, but I have my checkbook on me.
I would have left it on
I
purpose.
go to pay for the blood work, and she holds her hand up and she goes, "We don't take checks." Nowhere on their website, nowhere in their office does it say they do not take checks. But I am expected to pay for this on the spot. So I take my hidden $100 bill that I keep in my wallet. 100 is the new 20. And I hand it to her. And as I'm doing it, I say, "Do you need ID with this?" She goes, "Madam, I don't believe I appreciate your attitude." I said, "Well, since you're not my mother, I'm not sure that I care." And I turned around, went back to my seat, and sat down. And Cletus is sitting there with this look on his face.
I think you need to kill every last motherfucker in that place. By
So-
rules. By Quentin Tarantino rules.
So she takes my $100 bill to the back and has to, I'm sure, shake everybody down for change. And she walks back out and hands me my change and says, "Would you like a receipt?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." So she kind of flings the receipt at me. And I'm sure she was in the back telling everybody what a total bitch I was. And I was fine with that. So the girl who did the blood work comes out and hands me Gus very timidly. And I said, "Was he good for you?" And she said, "Oh, yeah." She said, "He just whined a little bit." And I said, "Well, that's just because he's male." And she laughed and acted kind of surprised that I was being nice to her. And we left. So that's my story of people who think they have a little bit of power. So for anybody who doesn't like my attitude, which, by the way, the last time someone told me they didn't like my attitude, I was at the post office. And I told her exactly the same thing. She was wearing a name tag. She goes, "Man, you don't have to give me attitude." And I said, "Tony, if you don't like my attitude, you're not my mother, so I really don't care. Now then, let's proceed." So people who tell me they don't like my attitude get the same response every time. And since my mother's dead, I don't care if nobody likes my attitude.
Carla, I
Yeah.
don't like your attitude right now.
I'm sorry, you're not my mother, so I'm not sure I care.
I'm sorry, but I am your mother.
No, you're not. I will slap the next person who utters the word Felch.
So on Wordle today.
Well, you're not my mother, so I don't really care if I say Felch, 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 Felch.
I didn't say it first. He said it first. He said it first. He said Felch first.
Do not make me pull this podcast over.
Oh, she can. She actually has the power to do that. I'm stuck here in Columbia, South Carolina. So what can I hate? Yeah, that's what I hate. I hate this place.
Right, because that's so much worse than Burnt Korn, Alabama. Sorry.
Was that
no
where you
good-
really are? Are you really in Burnt Korn there, Carla? Helping out with the DQ and all the blizzards? You sitting there typing on the fucking Gazette and Tribune? Is that what you're doing?
Do you want to see my sprinkles?
Yeah, I actually do want to see a sprinkles.
Okay, $49.95.
I want to see your Hershey Kisses.
No, you don't.
What do you hate?
I was going to say smokers, but it's not all smokers because Carla's a smoker. They're not all selfish. But smokers
Yeah, they are.
who use everyday items as ashtrays. So I will check into a hotel and like the saucer or the coffee cup will have like evidence of ashtray usage. Don't use things that people eat or drink out of as an ashtray. How much of an asshole smoker could you be if if you're putting your butt in my cup of coffee. I don't want your butt in my cup of coffee. I don't want your butt anywhere near my face. Don't put your butt near my face.
Wait,
As
what
a,
about
as a,
last
no,
week?
no, no, wait. As a smoker, I get to weigh in on this. I happen to think you're 100% right on this because there is one place in this world where I smoke, and that is this room in this house. I use this ashtray. It's an actual ashtray in order to put my butts. My butts are not in anybody's face or in anybody's eating or drinking vessel.
But other people's butts are being put on the sidewalk, in the public. They're showing their butts in public. They're
don't
putting their
smoke
butts.
I get it, but I don't smoke outside of this house. And I don't
Right.
smoke anywhere in this house but this room.
They're also destroying the recycling industry. They're putting their butts in every can they can put in. And
I
then
agree.
I don't know if you've ever been at a party and you're like, oh, is this my beer? And you suck down a
And
glass
there's
full
a
of
cigarette
fucking
butt.
smoky ash. And they probably accidentally put their butt in your beer. And then you're then swallowing their butt. You have their butt in your mouth because they think they can stick their butt in any can that you can. And it's just,
Here's what I think.
it's a
I
mess.
think that if you put your butt in somebody's incidental tray, they have every right to stick their genitals in your face and rub it around.
Well, let's not reward them for
No.
that behavior.
I'm not rewarding. Wait, I'm not. Wait. Okay. Yes, I understand that would be a reward to you. But
It's
for
a
most
reward
people,
for many
that would not be a
people.
reward. So, for every dickhead fucking asshole who decides to like burn their ash out in something incidental, oh well, lo and behold, now you must taste the ashy ashtray of somebody else's genitals or butthole. We're gonna have to ash into a tray, and that person is gonna rub their genitals or asshole into it, and then they're gonna shove their face into your face. And so, how do you like that?
And you have to suck it out of a straw. I think that would be the
And that's
final
why
scene.
we have still not seen Felch be a Wordle yet today.
So today we have decided that we don't like the U.S. Postal Service. We don't like people with perceived positions of power. We do not like micromanagers. We do not like people who think that they know more about teaching than teachers. And we do not like, well, Cletus just hates people, so I guess he wins today. And we don't like neighbors who drive around with Russian flags on their trucks. So thank you so much for joining us today for the felching episode of the 8 Napkin. And join us next week for the Annals of Hell.